Print-on-demand design ideas. Once you've committed to print-on-demand, the next question is typically, but how do I come up with the phrases? Or if you've been in the industry for a while, we sometimes get stuck in our ruts and find it difficult to think outside our box. When I first started doing print-on-demand, I would often feel like I was wasting hours just aimlessly searching the internet, not knowing if what I was doing was actually helping with finding anything that was going to sell. Sometimes I'd find myself going down rabbit holes that I would really rather have not found, or that I was spending hours on Facebook, or feeling like I just wasn't finding anything that was going to sell. All I wanted to do was find these phrases faster so I could spend time doing what I wanted to do, and that was spending time with my family. It is spending time with my family, and sometimes it's just not working. And so it began. I tried searching for things like how to research for print-on-demand ideas. Nothing. And after years of doing this process of finding ideas and knowing where to look, I can find ideas very, very easily. And the best part is often when you find one killer idea, you can spin it out into multiple variations for different niches and multiply your output. In this video, I'm going to share with you a few different ideas on how to come up with these phrases so you can spend more time doing what you want to do, which I'd hazard a guess is not doing print-on-demand research. Step one is knowing what product you're actually searching for phrases for. Is it a shirt? Is it jewelry? What you're looking for is very, very different depending on whether the product is a gift or something that somebody's going to buy for themselves. So let's get into it. With the research phase, the more crafty you can be, the more unique you can be with your searches, the more likely it is that you're going to find nuggets that haven't been found before. Typing in something generic into your favorite browser is just going to throw up the same stuff that everybody else has found and not going to allow you to find those winners easily. So instead of typing something generic like funny nurse shirt, we need to go a little bit deeper. Not much, just a little bit. Try something like inside of nurse jokes, nurse pickup lines. It's all about being crafty in the way you do your searching. The more crafty you are, the more likely it is that you're going to get ideas that haven't been found before. Each niche have their inside jokes, so being able to tap into them allows you to find something that a lot of people won't even bother looking for. Mechanics have their nuts and bolts. Again, the searches can be as simple as mechanic pickup lines or inside of mechanic jokes, mechanic terminology. What are the parts of a car that mechanics use? Is there any innuendo in there that you can use? By doing this process alone, when I'm searching for these ideas, oftentimes it makes me think of different ways that I can create new searches. Next, a tool that we've been using for ages is Sorting Social. We typically use it just for Pinterest and mainly for print-on-demand jewelry, but what it does is allows you to sort pins on Pinterest by how much engagement they've got. The more engagement, the more it connects with the niche that you're searching for. It works similar to a Google search in the fact that you're searching for a particular set of keywords. It's quite inexpensive. I think it's like $10 a month, but it's worth its weight in gold. It spits out a ton of different ideas that you can use. It also allows you to search for Etsy, Facebook, Winello, and Wish. Again, the trick with Sorting Social is being creative in the way you're asking for those results, in the way you're searching for the products. It's a search engine, so like Google, make sure you're being creative. My next stop is looking for the best sellers that are already out there. Places like Amazon bestsellers or the Gear Bubble bestsellers. Finding anywhere where you can find these bestsellers that are readily available is a shortcut to success. Why? Because success leaves clues. But a lot of people have the same idea. How do we make this unique to what we're doing? When you're looking for these bestsellers, you're not looking to copy them. What you wanted to do is be inspired. What this means is having your niche in mind, you're able to find what the bestsellers are and then apply your different niche elements to it. For mechanics, as I said before, they're nuts and bolts, they're spanners and wrenches, the different parts of a car. They have their gear sticks and their bumpers. You want to take something that's worked well in a broad niche or another niche entirely and create something new for your own. Voila, a new idea is born. Once you have an understanding of a few different niches, it's very easy to come up with 5 variations of one idea. It supercharges your output. Which brings me to the use of spy tools. Tools like Spy Pro allow you to restrict your search to see what is selling now or for any given period of time. Type in a niche, type in a product, choose a platform. It's going to show you what's had the most engagement on Facebook. As with the other methods, what you're trying to do is find what has worked and then putting it into your own niche, into your own words, creating something new. The relevancy with spy tools is what's super cool. They are pulling data from Facebook, so they're giving you results that you typically wouldn't find within Google and sorting social. As I said before, you can choose the platforms that you're searching on. So you might be searching Teespring, you might be searching Gear Bubble or Shine On. Any company that's got a platform, you're able to search in there. The rule with Spy Pro is to search for engagements anywhere above 500 plus reactions. The reason for this is because it's very difficult to get a product to go viral, even on a highly engaged Facebook page. So it's a clear indication that someone's investing in actually getting ads running, getting sales. The higher it is, the more sales that they made. So once you've found those clear winners on Spy Pro or whatever the tool is that you're using, you can often find the post that's associated with it. When you go into the comment section of those posts, you often find a lot of very, very good nuggets in there that you can use in your own niche. It's also a great way of finding pages that are good to follow on Facebook. So you've got a feed of ideas coming through all the time. Going back to the comments comment a moment ago, we're looking for comments that have a high level of engagement as well. What you find is that when people comment on there with an idea, a lot of people in that niche are going to like it as well, which is another good indication that you should do something new or unique for them. But my favorite way, the best way, is to recreate the phrases and designs that have sold for you in the past. We have found big winners by doing this method. It's as simple as doing 5 variations of the same design, same phrase, and spinning it out into other niches. If you've got a branded Shopify store and you want to test other niches, that is where the platforms come in very, very handy. It allows you to test outside what you'd normally do with your own store. And it means you don't have to set up another store in order to run these tests. But once you've got these phrases, what do you do with them? You need to design them up. And that's why you should watch this video now where I go into the weeds on how to design them. The key takeaway from this video is making sure that you're very unique in the way that you're asking questions. By being unique and following your own pattern, you're going to create a method that works for you, that allows you to spit out ideas very, very quickly moving forward. And one last tip, one of the best pages for coming up with sarcastic, funny phrases is Love Layla. And another way to come up with funny phrases for jewelry design is searching for Tinder pickup lines. It's playful, it's fun, it's an angle to try. See you in the next one.